Hey Toy Collector fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com and also for DorksideToys.com. Giving you a look at these Back to the Future Funko ReAction figures. Now these have been out for quite some time, so just getting a chance to review them just now, just thought I'd give you a look. There's quite a few in this set, there's 4 overall. Beautiful card packs done in a gorgeous kind of Kenner retro style, so we can just show you a little bit more of them. So each card has the DeLorean blasting off. You can see that, the Out of Time logo there, and the figure inside, and the cool looking Kenner logo redone in a ReAction style there. On the back, we've got again the DeLorean with the 4 characters that are in this wave: George, Biff, Doc, and Marty. And there's the card. Now the figures are not the greatest figures these days when you think of articulation in 6-inch and the Black Series and whatever it may be. But as someone said a while back, these figures are just the right level of nostalgia that you're looking for. There are different ones. Certainly the Nightmare Before Christmas are spectacular. They're really good. But these guys are okay. They're not too bad. I mean, again, these figures are only $9.99 in stock. So if you want to buy these, there's a link directly underneath the video where you can go and buy these in our store. Now, the figures, as I said, are pretty basic and simple. They're 5 points of articulation, rotating head, arms and legs, but they're just enough detail to give us a kind of a good idea of who the characters are. I've got a couple of loose ones here, so we'll show them up in much closer detail. But that is the that's the Doc Brown card. Let me just show you some of the other ones there. So there's Biff Tannen, McFly. You know the quotes. 1.21 gigawatts, Great Scott. Some of the best ever movies, they really were. So again, very simple stuff, and again, all the card backs are exactly the same with the same details on the back. Marty McFly, the hero of all the movies. And again, he comes with his little skateboard. There we go, and again, just that simple figure and the card back, that's all it is. And again, the same on the back of the card. And again, I'll show you a loose one in just a sec. So there's George McFly. Probably the least exciting of all of them. He was a complete dweeb in the movie after all. And there we go, very simple, very straightforward. So the figures themselves, let's go look at Biff. He's, you're really buying these for the cards after all, let's face it. The figures themselves are not the key factors here. So very simple, very straightforward. And as you can see, there's not a great deal else going on. Not a great deal of sculpting, not a great deal of weathering. The paint applications are very good, they're pretty on the money. So not too bad. But, yeah, pretty simple and straightforward stuff. And we've got Marty here you can have a quick look at as well. He looks a little bit more like Michael J. Fox than Biff does, but again, not much. So, yeah, I don't think people are buying these for the figures. You're really buying these for the cards. And I said it doesn't matter. There's a variance in ranges and different ones. There's some great ones from Pulp Fiction I'll do a review of soon, and I'll let you guys see them. But this is a pretty simple and straightforward range, the Back to the Future ones. But Back to the Future on cards, they do look great, and I'll show you in just a second why they look even better in a protective case. So there we go, comes a little skateboard. So these figures, as I should say, let me just sharpen up. They tend to come, as you'll probably see, a little bit curved like that. Now that's just the way the Funko make them in the package and the way the cardboard is manufactured. They're not damaged, and the best way to fix these things is by using a simple star case. Now I've reviewed these before on the Fly Guy channel for a lot of Star Wars cards. They also fit G.I. Joe and quite a few other figures in there. But the beauty of these things is it straightens out card backs too. So take your slightly warped card, pop it in the kind of tray, and as you'll see, it's got a kind of ellipsis or a little piece where it allows it to kind of sit in, and then this other part has a kind of basically like a lid. It's like a giant Tupperware. But what it does is it presses down the card, and there we go. Voila, one absolutely straight card, and literally in a few days that thing will be straight as an arrow. But in fact, why take it out? It just looks so much better in the card, in the protective case, I should say. So now these things look like the way they're intended to do, and that is really collector's cards. These are things that you really want to, sorry about all the reflection there. These are things that you want to display maybe next to your model DeLorean or your Hot Toys or whatever it may be. They do look good on the card but in a protective case. And all of the ones, well, pretty much all of the ones, certainly for Back to the Future that we sell here, are unpunched too, so they do look pretty good. We've seen a lot of stores crappily just punch these figures, put them on pegs, throw them around. This is not what these things are for. They're primarily for collectors, so that's why when we sell them, we certainly recommend picking up a star case. And so yeah, it's a pretty good way to go, and it makes your collection look rather cool. So that's it. Back to the Future. I'd love to know what you think about them. Again, once you get them all, I think they're all displayed. They look very, very cool together. But I'd love to know your thoughts. Now, if you want to buy these at the moment, we're still running a promotion as of today, which is the 14th of October. If you spend over $40 on Funko ReAction figures here in the US, you get free shipping. So buy these 4 figures, shipping's free. So if you want, pick up a couple of these star cases as well, protective cases to look after your figures, and you've got a great deal. So there you go. Links again directly below, just to buy these. And again, love to hear your thoughts on these figures and these comments. And what do you think of the card backs? Collecting them, not collecting them? What do you think of the figures? Love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment below. And if you like these reviews, click subscribe, and you will get all of our reviews straight into your inbox. That's it from TekSushi and from Dorkside Toys. We'll see you soon. Cheers.